So I'm coming in front of Ted.
I can come forward here.
All right, so good. That was his bad leg. So he's back on his heel, and he keeps the tension in here, and you just see what happened right there.
Yeah.
There's the rise. And then when he rocks over to the toe, now he comes over more, he gets that same lift. It just lifted out of his shoe, but he had the same lift right there.
Yeah.
So my problem is,
Yeah.
when I'm on it, and I'll put my right foot up, it doesn't make any difference, and I push across because of the length of my bones, you don't see a tremendous amount of lift there. When I rock back, instead of holding that position, I open the heel toe
and then
yeah, rock back, and you can see that that toe has not risen. So if you want to do a good heel side, this is a small tip for you guys here. You lock in over here, and when you come back, bring it with you.
Pull it with you, yeah.
Bring it with you. Bring it with you. Bring it with you. And I hope that that little tip will help you guys on the other side of this camera. Okay, Ted and Jim are back, and we'll skip the motorcycle story that I saw yesterday.
Yeah. No,
Anyhow, so we want to talk about one thing real quick. When I started boarding, in 1994, boards were pretty much boards. They're made out of wood, metal edges, bindings were flat, without even a foot placement. You stood on the board, the binding went out to the sides, had little screw holes in it that you screwed to the insert pads, and the foot was flat on the deck. The bindings were very crude. The boots were Michael Jordan high tops with absolutely no ankle support. Right, and the boards were basically designed from, I suppose, from the guy that invented. Come on, help me. The guy that invented the
Jake Burton.
No.
The snow surfer.
Snow surfers, yes.
The Smurfer.
And I actually did time on the surfer myself.
The Smurfer, yes.
So I didn't know I was boarding back in 1969. For me, what happened over the years was, and will happen to you guys too, if you ride long enough and if you're concerned enough. I realized over the years I was buying high-end boards. I don't know what did you buy high-end, mid-level? What did you buy?
I had no idea the difference between any of them.
I was over challenging myself with equipment I couldn't meet the use of it. I couldn't find the use of it. So suddenly, I don't know what year it was, I finally said I got to change. And where I made the change was a guy called Smokin' Joe, and he's, I believe, in Colorado, and he makes smoking snowboards. Well, I bought the KT22, which is the mountain on Mount Everest, I believe, K22. And the board was stiff. I liked it, but it was stiff. It had a great length. It was smooth. It was nice, but it was still more than I needed. I called Jay up and I said, hey, I love your board. I want you to make me another one. Can you make it with a less flex? And I said, so if this was a 9, take it to a 7. Tool it down, take the same blank, tool it down, give me a 7. He did. The best board I ever had. Best board, because I realized what I needed. I needed to flex at a certain level. I needed torsional twist in that realm too that I could deal with. So what's happening now? Well, for me, what's happening now is I've gone from the 7, I don't need the 7 anymore. They're kind of like a 6 and a 5. Why? I don't move as fast, I'm getting older, I don't want to work as hard, and even the 7 became a little bit hard for me to do the torsional twist when I transferred edges across the board. So it took me longer, I was slower, my foot was flatter longer, I wasn't getting up on an edge. So I'm kind of coming down in that need. It's my need, I'm the rider. And the other thing that I discovered and said the other day, I don't care who gives you a rating for whatever you ride or whatever you do, because they say that's the one for you. Every rider, every body size, difference of legs, muscles, the way we process will require a different need out of a board. Okay?